Hello everyone, Gravel here. Recently I challenged myself to beat 20 C20 runs in a row, and well, I did it. I did beat 20 C20 runs in a row, but I did it with save scumming, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. So what is save scumming? Well, the way Peglin works is that your progress is only saved after you navigate. So you can quit to the main menu and then continue the run again to retry a fight any number of times until you get the perfect outcome from that fight that you want. This is called save scumming, and originally it would also re-roll the rewards of each fight to allow you to get any orb or relic you wanted, but that was removed when the game was seeded. It does, however, still offer a lot of benefits, so we're going to go through them using these 20 runs here to determine whether or not save scumming is cheating. So yeah, normally I don't win every single C20 Balladin run that I play. Last time I checked, I had about a 50% win rate on Balladin on C20. My longest win streak was only 6 wins in a row. So already it does seem like save scumming gives you a pretty substantial advantage. Going into the first run here, you can see that I won with an Obelisk build. Obelisk builds typically aren't very good because you've only got a few good orbs in a pile of really bad orbs. Right, like here I've got 3 obelisks but 14 pebbles, so most of the time I'm not going to see those obelisks. However, with save scumming, I can change the order my orbs show up in, so I can always get my obelisks whenever I want them, making an obelisk build actually pretty good. Next run you can see I had a whole bunch of all of nothings. All of nothing of course does massive damage if you crit and 0 damage if you don't, but with save scumming I always crit, so there's no downside. I don't need relics that add extra crits too, and to a certain degree I don't need relics that add extra refreshes either, and they're mostly just there for extra refresh synergy. But yeah, one thing save scumming can't do is save you from getting bad boss relics. Here I had to take Seal Conviction, which removes your discard for just a small damage boost, which does really suck. However, because I can save scum for the perfect orb order, not being able to discard isn't that bad in this situation. So here I have a couple of Echo Orbs. Normally Echo Orb is dependent on orb order quite a lot. Like if you get it as your first orb, then it really sucks. But with save scumming, I can always get like an Accentuate into a Signal Boost Orb, into an Echo Orb, into an Echo Orb. And that basically kills anything, which is really good. Molten Mantle also really depends on orb order. Like if your first orb is a level 1 pebble and it takes out all the gold and doesn't kill anything, then you end up taking lots of damage which you can't post battle heal back up, and then you die. So always starting with a good orb with Molten Mantle is amazing too. Another thing save scumming can't really fix is bad decisions. So here we had I had a gamer moment, and I took Unpretentious Pendant when I had all nothing, which was really bad. But fortunately, Weight Chip is guaranteed double damage at every shot with save scumming, so it worked out in the end. So when I am save scumming, I try to lose as little HP as possible and get as much gold as possible in each fight. So this run, where I started with Molten Gold and got a floor 1 Highway Aubrey, went very well. I also try to think about the worst case scenario, which is an unwinnable fight. And you get an unwinnable fight by having bad boss relics. So taking relics that can turn bad boss relics into good boss relics can be a good idea. Like here I set myself up for a great Leave the Rest for Later build, which was was really important because I believe I got off nothing but bad boss relics this run. So getting myself that out was very important. And then, yeah, speaking of bad boss relics, this run was awful. I took Haglin's Satchel, and it gave me 2 useless orbs. And then I got 2 Pegta fights within 3 floors. Now, Pegta is like my arch nemesis in this challenge, because I'm trying to do fights like taking as little damage as possible. And with Pegta, you're forced to take a lot of damage. But fortunately, again, weight chip, guaranteed double damage. And it saved the day. Here I just got an early Eye of Turtle, so that was a pretty easy run. Don't really need to save scum when you're offered nothing but good options. This run, there's a lot going on, but the key thing is I got Viridian Trinket, which has basically unlimited potential with save scumming, so that was also a pretty easy run. This run was terrifying because I had Ring of Pain against Pigment, and if you don't know, what that does is it ends up constantly killing the paintings. Because you kill the paintings and then you get Spinfection, and then the Spinfection triggers Ring of Pain, which kills the paintings, and then they give you more Spinfection, etc, etc. So you need to end the fight very quickly before you get Spinfected to death. But yeah, fortunately I was able to do that just by save scumming for the perfect signal boost orbs. So yeah, this one was just busted, not much I can say about it. Mask of Joy, Infernal Ingot, can't really go wrong. Same for this one. So it's a pretty cool hybrid of multiple builds. Like you've got a bomb build there, you've got a refresh build, you've got Cactus doing its thing, Hollowed Musical, and then All of Nothing's turning into crit stuff. Yeah, not so much about save scumming there, but yeah, it was a cool build at least. Right, so this build was also kind of scary with Scott McRath, as that does end up being quite deadly against the dragon with how many pegs you're activating. But fortunately, I straight up just got 4 bully balls to deal with it, and I just about survived. Right, with this one, Tender Cactus was really strong, because I could always crit my All of Nothing and Irresponsible right at the start of every fight to just kill everything. So again, save scumming helping him enormously there. Now this one, again, like Viridian Trinket is just busted for save scumming. You just keep resetting until you get a crazy like 5-minute long shot that wipes out everything. And what was nice about this one is that save scumming allowed me to hold on to the egg for a long time, so I could get the cake. And then yeah, later with Molten Mantle again, it's really good. This one is like the 5th Leaf the Rest for Later build. Like Leaf for the Rest for Later isn't even like that good with save scumming, right? It's a very consistent relic, so you don't need to save scum with it. But yeah, I guess even when you're save scumming, you still just have to work with what you're given. And the game gave me 5 good Leaf builds. Alright, final run. I think this one also highlights the idea of thinking about the worst case scenario. So I straight up got Sasha Focus floor 2 from the Waterfall event. I popped it against the Minotaur and I got an early Eye of Turtle as well. Now I had like 99% of runs, that would be a free win, but I thought to myself, okay, theoretically, I could get 4 bad boss relics and then get stuck with an unkillable demon wall. So I should probably take monster training just to deal with it. And then what happened? Well, I got 4 bad boss relics and I got stuck with the demon wall. Now, the monster train didn't actually matter because I got weighted chip, and then Spheroday's Fate plus weighted chip maybe do like 16,000 damage on turn 1 to the demon wall. But it's the thought that counts, I think. Right, so yeah, that's all 20 runs. So overall, what do I think? Well, Scumming changes the game kind of massively, really. Like, you're not looking for consistency. Instead, you're looking for that high roll potential and avoiding the worst case scenario. Right, you always crit when you need to. You always refresh. Your orbs are always in the perfect order. You save money on post-battle healing, and you can collect more gold in fights too. You always get the perfect navigation, and a lot of orbs and relics just don't have the downsides that they're supposed to have. So, yeah, definitely 100% it is cheating. Gamers, please don't save scum and like encourage other people to do it too. And I mean, even if you are gonna save scum, please do what I do, where you clearly say that you're save scumming, because yeah, save scumming, it is completely different to how the game plays normally, and I think it's important to like make that distinction. It can be tempting because obviously, wow, look at all these C20 wins, but you can get them legit too. And I've made a whole bunch of videos on how to play C20 in order to win optimally and do well. So yeah, if you're interested in them, you can check them out too. But yeah, for the time being, I hope you can agree that save scumming is cheating. And yeah, thank you for watching.